Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Minnesota Vikings. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, 90, Wolf. Whip. Watch the whip. Man. You got that. Dude.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. Yes. Yep. Watch it, Hey, exit. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
2nd and 10. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 45 yards.
That's good for our Vikings. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
There you go.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
Topper.
Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping.
Snap.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ready.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
15 line. 15 line.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Shit.
Protein spill.
Check three.
5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Quit talking about it.
On 1st down, it's Alexander. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Raiders. 58 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
52's the mic.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
57's the mic. 57.
5. Now.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Cut. Hey, check Mike 57.
They'll set up a throw. The quick slant caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. Remember, he was drafted and released by the Vikings. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Ready, set.
53. Check 53. All day, just like that. Just like that.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. After one, a 14-3 ball game. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll run on first down. Alexander, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
3rd and 14.
Here we go, here we go. It's just 10-2 stuff.
You tighten up. Let's go. You tighten up.
Hey, Alpha.
57, right. Too little,
Snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
In your face.
Now a give right side. Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
They'll drop the throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, echo.
Check 55 to Mike. Nice. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Go, go. Go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.